What's up, my friends? We are back finally to unbox this bad boy right here. This is the Sideshow Collectibles 1/6 scale Jabba the Hutt. As you can see, this box is super huge, so I'm definitely gonna have to put this on the floor to get everything out, show you guys what this thing comes with. If this is your first time on the channel, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date with all of our collecting content. And for those of you guys who tuned in to the Hunt video to see when I picked this one up, thank you so much for supporting that show. You know, that one is kind of personal to me. I let you guys in on the days that I go out hunting, and it's kind of like a day in the life of me. So, you know, really, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's getting a lot of love, and thank you guys so much. And big thanks to my local comic book store for hooking this up for me, past, present, and future. I've been going to these guys since I first moved here to West Palm Beach almost 20 years ago, probably more than that. And this is the first huge purchase that I've ever bought from them. So really awesome that they were able to hook this thing up for me, and they even delivered it home. So awesome customer service, and again, really excited to own this one. So thank you guys over at Past, Present, and Future for the hookup. So without further ado, let's get this thing unboxed, man. I can't wait to get this thing out. So let's go. All right, just so you can see how this guy comes, this is 2 layers. So look at all of these accessories that I'm gonna have to go through. All right, so lots of different parts right there. You got some instructions for Salacious Crumb. Let me pull around that way so you can see what that looks like. There you go. So you got some instructions on how to key him in there and everything. Got some pillows over here. All right, and then down here is the bad boy himself, the gangster of gangsters, Jabba the Hutt. Oh my God. Look at the size of this thing. Holy damn. This thing's huge. So cool, man. Jesus. This is so much bigger than the one I had when I was a kid. Wow. The base has got some weight to it, but it's not super heavy. You know, you can still kind of hold it with one arm, sort of. See, I'm a little bit struggling here. Okay, so I have to turn it around now and not hit the mic. Very cool. Wow, man, this is so damn cool. Fits right in. There's the tongue. Ooh, I like that. So the key has kind of like a felt on it, so that way it'll protect the paint, which is awesome. He's got a tattoo on his arm. I didn't even know that. Looks like these are all the eyes that you would get. Let me show you real close. Hopefully it's in view. Looks like this is all one eye. Inside is all the right eye. That's how Salacious' body comes. He even got the little monsters that he eats, the little creatures. You need to put that in his hand. Got a bunch of pillows, and the pillows all feel like they're mixed media. All right, there he is, Jabba the Hutt. Hopefully you guys can see me because this thing is so freaking huge. Yeah, man, this is awesome. Like I was stating in my unboxing, this is one of these pieces that got away from me, all right? This is one of those figures that I had as a kid, and you know, grew up, parents got rid of the toys that I had. Jabba was one of the figures that I had that I always wanted to get back, and this is beyond impressive, beyond what I had before. This is like what I had before times 100, all right? The detail and the look of all this is absolutely phenomenal. It looks just like the character from the movie. I mean, amazing. The paint, the texturing, everything is just, it looks like they just took it directly out of the movie and they gave me the prop from the movie, right? I mean, amazing work. They did such a great job with the look of this thing. You know, if you guys don't know about Jabba, I don't know where you guys have been hiding. He originally made his first appearance in Return of the Jedi, but after the reshoots and they added in all of the special editions, they actually made his appearance come out actually a little bit earlier in A New Hope when he meets up with Han Solo. Jabba the Hutt is the leader of the Hutt cartel. He was born on Nal Hutta, and he controlled his whole syndicate empire from a palace in the North Dune Sea of Tatooine. The Republic and the Separatists during the Clone Wars had to try to make good with Jabba the Hutt. And then later on, the Empire had to make good with Jabba the Hutt. So, you know, he was definitely a very powerful guy up until Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia ended his life. Princess Leia actually ended his life. But yeah, after Luke Skywalker came to try to save Han Solo. So that's a little bit of the backstory on Jabba the Hutt. Very awesome character from the movie. Very important character from the movie. So let's talk about the statue. All right, so I said statue earlier, but this is really a figure. But it feels like a statue to me. It's because it doesn't really have that much posability like other figures do. It's a 1/6 scale figure. You do have swappable parts that you can take and put in and out, including mouthpieces, arms, eyes. You know, you got food arrangements and stuff like that, just to make it look the way you want it to look, or, you know, create the scene that you want to create. So I think that was really cool. You get Salacious Crumb with this guy, Salacious Crumb with this guy, and what's cool is that Salacious is actually posable, sort of. Again, you have swap out parts, they're color coded, and then you can take and put them in different looks. So you have a red set of arms and legs, and you have a yellow set of arms and legs. So that way you can take and pose him the way you want to pose him. They put his head on a ball joint, and it's got a magnet so it stays put, but you can move the head around and pose it the way that you want to pose it. So I think that's kind of cool. You get all kinds of pillows and things that you can put everywhere. I do wish they would have given us some reference material with the piece so that you can take and actually follow some pictures to take and put them together like that. But I mean, I can always just watch Return of the Jedi, which is nothing hard for me to do, so I can get an idea as to how the pillows actually look in the movie, and I'll take and make it look like that. So the paint application is phenomenal. Lots of nice shading all the way around it. Texture work looks fantastic. I mean, there's things on here that I didn't even realize was in the movie. Like, he's got a tattoo on his arm, and I never knew he had a tattoo on his arm. That is really cool. So there's even a slice here up on the tail that I didn't know existed in the movie. So yeah, lots of things that you look at this here in detail that you don't really see in the movie that you're now seeing here, and this is really cool. I got him displayed with the hookah. It's also another option that you can have. You can have him holding food in his hand too, if that's what you want to do. I like the hookah idea because it makes him look like he's smoking, and, you know, he looks like a badass there, right? So really like that. Really love the way they did this bronzing here on the back of the throne that he's on. It's got a real nice patina to it and everything. The texture work on the lower part of the throne is fantastic. Paint on it is fantastic. Love that they give you these metal rings to take and put inside, or they're already inside it, but inside of these, I guess I'm gonna call them like gargoyles or whatever, that stick out of the throne. So very, very cool how they just included all of these wild details in this thing. It's definitely impressive. How big is this thing, right? How are we gonna display this guy? So he is 26, actually nearly 32 inches long when you include the tail. Depth-wise, he's only 15 inches deep. Height, you're gonna need like 16 inches. He's just very wide. Really awesome piece. You guys should definitely pick this thing up if you're a Star Wars fan. This should be in your collection. It's huge, and even if you're a statue guy, like if you don't like collecting figures, the look of this thing, you know, makes me feel like statues. So that's why I think that it's definitely worth picking up for if you're a Star Wars fan. You gotta have this thing. All right, and that's it. That's my thoughts. I got a big mess to clean up now. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this guy. Thanks for joining me for another video. Until next time, guys, keep it marvelous.